Yeah, so like a complete dope, I put this stupid GoPro mount that I never actually used. I had put it right there, and then I just peeled it up and I destroyed the sticker that was there. So you guys will have to tell me what was there. I'm sure it was something super cool.
Walking on a dream. How can I explain? Talking to myself.
What's up, y'all? I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for coming back for yet another week. So as I often say, today is the day that you've all been waiting for. Me too. It's my official review of the Honda HRX with the Nexite deck. Which that actually might be what HRX is about. I don't know. So here's the deal with this review. Let me explain how this is gonna go. So when I do reviews of equipment, I don't really go over like specs unless it's a sponsored review, which this is not a sponsored review. No one has paid me for this. I actually purchased that mower right there with my own YouTube monies. So you can rest assured that everything I say in this video is exactly how I feel and what I think about that mower. So anyway, I don't really talk too much about features. I don't really get into model numbers necessarily, but I will tell you, and I'll put it on the screen, this is what I would call the entry-level model of that line, whatever that line is. The top of the line Honda, this is the entry level to that line. So again, I'm just gonna tell you all the things that I do and don't like about it, and then I am gonna go ahead and compare it. Oh, it's buried over there, I have to get it out. I am not gonna compare it directly to these Toro mowers, but I am gonna compare some of the features to the Toro mowers, because you guys know I'm a Toro guy. And just in case you're wondering, I'm still a Toro guy. They don't sponsor me anymore. I haven't actually talked to them at all this year, which is probably a good thing, but I'm still a Toro man. These are still the mowers that are my go-to mowers. My Time Master is my #1. She always will be. And that's just how that's going for right now. And I know what you're thinking. I'm married to this one. Trust me, everyone knows that Friday nights at the Copa are for the girlfriend.
Gave them $20 each. Sorry. What do you do?
What?
What do you do?
I make money online.
They don't feel like you're in construction.
No, I'm a YouTuber.
Anyway, I do think there are some relevant features though that we should go ahead and compare, because some of you, well, it'll be relevant to you if you're looking at making a purchase between just Toro in general and Honda in general. Now, I will say, there is the first thing I'm gonna say, and then it'll be the last time I say it, that I don't like about this is the price. I can't remember what I paid, but it seems like 625 bucks. And that is a lot of money for a 21-inch wide mower. This is way too much in my opinion. I mean, $550 is stretching it for me. Super stretching it for a smaller mower. $500 is about where I'd like to be. I mean, and then, you know, over there, you know, 300 and something. But again, not the same class. You can't compare that mower to that one. If you were gonna compare Toros, just so you guys know, I would say the Super Recycler, the entry-level Super Recycler would be an excellent comparison to this model here. And I think we'll probably have to make that happen sometime later this year. As you know, I gave away my 2012 Super Recycler to a friend of mine. However, I'd love to get a new one anyway. It's just kind of how it goes. I collect. It is very possible that I may be developing a lawnmower collection problem, and that a bigger garage may have to be in order at some point. No, I'm not moving again. Also, I'd like to thank Jeff Washington from Paracords and More. He's the owner. He sent me these. Check these out. These are pretty cool, huh? It's like a keychain, right? Thanks, man. Awesome, bro. It's actually pretty windy out here, but I'm gonna try to get this done. I've got tons of B-roll for this anyway, but I wanna go through just a couple of the features on the mower that I like first, and then I'm gonna talk about, you know, how it cuts and all that stuff. Where the literal blade meets the grass, we'll talk about that, but let's just talk about just a few things in the way it looks here. So they call this the Nexite, you know, this plastic. I don't, you know, I mean, it feels skookum, as AVE would say. I don't see this breaking. I don't see anything flying through it. It's solid. So, I mean, in that case, this is high quality. I don't know if this is what adds to the cost of this mower or not, but it's people say it's a plastic mower. It does not feel that way. But there is one thing that's a nice thing, at least in my opinion, that you get when you get a plastic deck. Did you like that? A plastic deck. Anyway, no, it's the weight. This thing doesn't weigh anything. So if you're somebody that doesn't like a heavy mower that you can't pull around, I don't know if that's because maybe you're just a smaller person or whatever, or you're just, you know, naturally weak like me, it is nice to have a light mower. And so I'll show you just how light it is. I mean, she's tough too, right? I actually did not mean to throw it and drop it like that. I was about to lose my balance, so rather than go face first into the mower, into the ground, I threw it. But anyway, still pretty cool, right? I mean, it's light. It's super light. Another positive here is it seems like the gas mileage is good. Now, I don't know about the size of the tank. I'll check that out and put it on the screen. But I can do my entire lawn on less than a full tank. I'll still have like an eighth of a tank left at the end. So efficient or large tank, either way, that's a win, because not having to fill up twice while mowing. I do have to do that with the Toro sometimes, especially when I'm doing a lot of filming and running around and stuff. One thing I meant to say too, I forgot earlier when I was talking about the price point, is I've come to really like blade stop, and I don't get blade stop. I'm over $600 and I don't have blade stop. So again, first world problem, not a necessity, doesn't hurt or help the mower, but I've come accustomed to liking to having blade stop on a mower. So obviously you can see why it's not a comparison here to do that mower to that mower. Wonderful. It is 85 degrees out, so they're running the air in the house there. But anyway, it's definitely not a comparison, because again, that mower is just not the same width, so you're not going to get the same time out of it as you would the Time Master. However, cut quality about the same. This one probably even a little bit better. So I went ahead and just came in because of the wind, but cut quality. All right, number one, this Honda HRX, this delivers the very best cut that I've ever used from any lawnmower at a 21, 22 inch size. I have never used a mower that's cut better. Not like I've used like tons and tons of mowers over the years, but mowers, I have had a few, and this delivers the very best cut of all. The Time Master also delivers a really good cut, and I would say that this is even a little better than what the Time Master does. Again, not necessarily a comparison, because the Time Master's so, you know, a dual-bladed mower, but either way, again, Honda, best cut ever. That's another reason why I'm really looking forward to putting it up against the Super Recycler sometime later this year. One other quick one, and then I'm gonna go enjoy my mow, because see how windy it is out here? I actually love mowing on a windy day. Look at that. Sun is shining, so beauty. I know a lot of you guys up in Michigan, I think, Illinois maybe, Indiana, you guys got a bunch of snow last night. Sorry about that. Maybe you can enjoy the mow through me, huh? All right, so this is pretty important. So the personal pace, which you guys know is what I prefer on the Toros, is very much of a leisure self-propulsion. It moves as you kind of move yourself. It's really fluid, and they've really perfected it over the years. However, Honda's Select Drive is a lot more active. In other words, you got to really be on top of it, to the point where the mower almost pulls you. You got to realize that it's an interesting motion where you're using your hands to press this lever forward, but then at the same time the mower is moving away from you. So as you're pressing forward, the mower is moving forward, and to keep the speed you have to keep up with it. So it makes it very active.
Prepare ship for light speed.
No, light speed is too slow.
Light speed too slow?
Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed.
Ludicrous speed? Sir, we've never gone that fast before.
If I was going to give you a comparison, I would kind of look at like driving my 2012 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid is a very nice leisurely drive, but driving my wife's Audi is a very active drive. And any of you who have ever driven an Audi before, you know what I mean. Audis drive differently, and that's what this Honda feels like, that active Audi. I kind of like that. It's spry, it moves, it goes, but it's definitely not leisurely. So that about wraps up all the different points that I wanted to touch on with the Honda HRX217. In the end, you're gonna ask me, is this a great mower? The answer is yes. I 100% endorse this mower. If you take care of it, use non-ethanol fuel, and keep the oil changed regularly, I have no doubt that it will last you a lifetime. It isn't going to, however, replace my Time Master for the following reasons. My Time Master #1 is the Time Master. It's a much wider cut, and I just cannot replace that. Honda, if you want to develop a 30-inch mower of this quality, you are really going to change the game. And the other reason I wouldn't let it replace my Super Recycler at this time is because of that leisurely mow. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy going out with the girlfriend and having an active mow on some Friday nights, but for the most part, I really like that leisure feel that I get with Toro's personal pace. With that, I'm going to leave you with some final mowing footage here, and as always, I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments and questions below, and I'll see you in the lawn.